not just explaining the world, but changing it. You're listening to WBPU LP St. Petersburg.
So it's been crazy, right? I know. We seeing it's a carnival of souls. We seeing them in all kinds of states, all different types of souls, different types of people going through different type of things. You know, we try to represent all that, but right about now we're gonna take a break. Not all type of souls right now. It's more like all type of flows. When people see it, they get all type of froze. Always take time when they talk like your bros. Call you outside, then they spray like a hose. Dystopia will keep you on your toes. That's why we don't trust skin deep Negroes. Cause ain't sweet round here since the O's. Don't wanna be a clown in this carnival of souls. Whoa. All type of rhythm, and we pushing any dope that we can fit in here. Disrespect and pay the penance, you gon' fill it with a bass. Meet the kick, can't escape, it's in the air. I'm incendiary, I think we should burn it down. Then reform it when it's ashes laying on the ground. Look, performing, I ain't with the circus. No way. Cause even Big Top ain't worth it in the mission. Okay, in a mission for you. Come on. Like that sense of Miller when you hear this. Come on. The carnival returning in a minute. Come on. Let the rhythm take you along with it. Okay, in a mission for you missus. Come on. Light that scented candle when you hear this. The carnival returning in a minute. Come on. Let the rhythm take you along with it. Hold a Medi with some veggies and a lighter. Close your eyes and take a listen to the writer. Listen rhythm with your foot up in recliner chair. You know how to get to heaven, you gon' find it where you bill it. Easy for a minute, hear me kill it. Breezy on the beat and then I'm bossy, I would spill it. Never been a tattle, but a tale I could tell it. I tell I can nail it, a spell I can spell it. Raise your guns into the air and hail a renegade. Busting shots into the ceiling as you burn your grave. Bring the thunder if they try to make us underpay. Take a second, yo, this is where I wanna stay. Golden eagle flying, black star luminescent. Yes, we omnipotent, over worlds omnipresent. Flexing, sevens, blessings, bridging them. Taking in a mission for the present. Okay, in a mission for you. Like that sense of Miller when you hear this. The carnival returning in a minute. Let the rhythm take you along with it. Come on. Okay, in a mission for you missus. Like that scented candle when you hear this. The carnival returning in a minute. Let the rhythm take you along with it. Okay.
Uhuru Sasa, which means freedom now in Kiswahili, one of the biggest, largest, I speak Ebonics, so whichever one works, one of the big languages in the world, Kiswahili, and we opened up with a young man by the name of JWyse, a song called Intermission. JWyse is Toronto-based. He was born on the Caribbean island of Antigua, and Antigua is an island that produced a young man by the name of Bishop McGuire. Bishop McGuire was the spiritual leader of the UNIA African, or the Marcus Garvey's organization, the Universal Negro Improvement Association and African Communities League. Bishop McGuire was basically the spiritual leader. He ran the African Orthodox Church. I might have that wrong, but Bishop McGuire went to many parts of Africa. He was a formidable force. Do a Google search and check out our brother from Antigua, Bishop McGuire, and we are going to be speaking to Dr. Gerald Horn per usual. We're also going to be continuing our tribute to Roy Ayers, Brother Roy Ayers, born and raised in Los Angeles, California, and we are going to have attempt to have a great show for you today. And Melinda Francis, how are you doing? And did I miss anything?
No, you didn't miss anything. I made it here to the show today, and that's always a good day, a good week. And yeah, just an update around JWyse. He's having his album release next month. So yeah, stay tuned, and we'll give you more details on that. Yeah, look, and that was if people go to YouTube, his video for Intermission is up on YouTube, so you go check it out. But yeah, follow the show, and I believe it's on October 19th, and we'll let people know via the website around details and stuff. So yeah, I'm glad to be here with you today, Norm.
And today is the 48th anniversary of the murder of Stephen Bantu Biko, the leader of the Black Consciousness movement in South Africa, or as some call it, Azania. And Stephen Bantu Biko was criticized by many of our friends on the left. They thought he was a little bit too black, a little bit too much black stuff. And they say the same thing about many of us. They thought he put too much emphasis on the colonial question, or as they would say, the race question. And some of us maintain that the colonial question is the primary contradiction, and there's definitely a class struggle going on among African people inside the African community, wherever we are. There's a class struggle going on among all people. But the colonial question is ignored by a lot of the people. And Melinda Francis, we're getting ready to pay tribute to. We're going to be listening to our brother Lee Morgan, Edward Lee Morgan, one of the greatest trumpet players that ever walked the earth. Lee Morgan was a trade unionist. He was a Lee Morgan was a genius. There's all the books on Lee Morgan. Pick up anything you can on Lee Morgan, and he was musically gifted and a very bright man, politically educated, and he was a hell of a guy. So we're going to listen to Doug Karn and Gene Karn are going to be doing a rendition of Search for the New Land after we hear from Edward Lee Morgan, and then we're going to hear from Doug and Gene Karn, and they're going to do the Lee Morgan composition, Search for the New Land.
Gather near, God's children. Listen while my people. It is time for to turn around. Long ago, our love wrote our destiny, but we are blind. We cannot see.
We must have us some land. I hope for the day that you understand. We must have us some land. I hope for the day that you understand.
Power to the people, power to all the people. We must use our power to make a new land. As we all volunteered into slavery, search till you find a place to be free. Long ago, our love wrote our destiny, but we are blind. We cannot see.
We must have us some land. I hope for the day that you understand. We must have us some land. I hope for the day that you understand.
Gather near, God's children. Listen well, my people. It is time for us to turn around. Long ago, our love wrote our destiny, but we are blind. We cannot see.
We must have us some land. I hope for the day that you understand. We must have us some land. I hope for the day that you understand.
Power to the people, power to all the people. We must use our power to make a new land. As we all volunteered into slavery, search till you find a place to be free.